I got some very nasty comment from a woman who calls herself Tessie something. Let's see. Tess Stewart is her profile in Facebook. I mean in YouTube. And she made a comment on my video where I'm talking about the cost of living in the Philippines for a Western man. And she answered again now, and she said a comment to cost of living in the Philippines as a Western man, part 3. She said foreigners retired in the Philippines because their pension not enough in their country. When they live in Philippines, they acted superior and complain here and there. Hey foreigner, if you don't like Philippines, you get, and then ... Her English is terrible, by the way. You get out. That's what she says. And then she continued to blast men who she thinks she knows. Actually, mostly foreigners in the Philippines, they are junks from their country. Okay, Tess, that was not very polite, was it? Do you know most foreigners who came to the Philippines? They are junks? What do you mean by junks? So they come to the Philippines to find young girl. Because for young girls they are useful, not junks. Okay, old man. What is your point, Tess? To call a person who you don't know. You don't know me. You don't know other people in my situation who maybe are suicidal, who lost our house, lost our family, lost our will of living, and on top of that we are burdened with a lot of debts paying to our ex-wives. And I never wanted to have a divorce from my wife. I never fucked anybody else. I was not drinking. I was not abusing. I was a very high moral person. Okay, I'm a teacher. I'm a pastor. So you don't know who you are talking to. And you are very, very rude. And now she sent me another. So why am I in the Philippines? Well, I have been many places. I have been living in Africa. I've been living in Romania, in France, in Sweden. I've been living in Thailand. I've been living in Indonesia. Now I live here. So what you mean is that I am junk? I could get in 5 minutes, I could get a beautiful Norwegian woman. Don't you think I know? But the thing is, I don't want to have a Norwegian woman, because there was one Norwegian woman I married and was with for 13 years. We were married, have 5 kids, and that's the only Norwegian woman I ever will love. My heart is broken, and I am suicidal, and I am down on my knees financially, and you are commenting and calling me junk? You are very rude, man. Very rude. Then I saw she put another comment here. Why you angry? It's my opinion. And what I say is the reality of those foreigners who lives in the Philippines, who keep complaining like boss. You guys have right to complain, but you can't stop Filipino to have fun. What is wrong with you? Am I complaining? Am I trying to stop the Filipinos from having fun? Very, very strange. So what about you guys? I mean, I know there are some people, the typical image of middle-aged men or older men going to Thailand and Philippines, but why? Some years ago, a Christian woman working for a Christian organization in Norway, she said, I would be very skeptic if a single, or if a man travels alone to Thailand without his wife or girlfriend, or and what is this it's almost like harassing. It's almost like racism, but it's not racism. It's sexism, where women who now are the bosses in Norway, Sweden, and obviously United States, who destroy and fuck the lives of the men. And now they're getting upset because those men want to live on. If I could choose, I would live in my own city in Norway. I would not be here in the Philippines with cockroaches and dengue fever and all kind of terrorists lurking around here. You know, I'm sweating. I would. I don't have a car. If I was in Norway, I would have a very decent, well-paid job. I would have a nice car. I would have one of the best living standards in the world. Okay, and Norway is a beautiful country, but I became so depressed and alone, and Norway is extremely costly. So yeah, what is wrong with me wanted to stay for a while in another place? I don't particularly like many things here in the Philippines, but I don't. I try to encourage people to come here because there are so many ups in this country. Not only the Philippines, but Philippines it is a very welcoming country. You have so many countries all over the world where they respect people. Okay, you women, middle-aged women, uh, many of you guys, you have destroyed your men's lives, and I don't know if you what you are living for or what you are doing with your life, but let me live my life, okay? You don't know me. I'm not a sex tourist. I'm not a sexpat. I never travel anywhere to get laid. I have never fucked a hooker in this country, and I've been here since 2008. So you don't know. I've never been to Angeles. No. So, who do you think you are? Hmm? You are jealous? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe you have a husband your own age. Good. But why are you complaining about us who lost everything in life and want to come here and live a nicer life? Huh? Me personally, for me, the weather is like the lack of sunshine and the abundance of rain and coldness is some of the things that I really hate about Norway. But Philippines is certainly not my favorite destination. For other thing, then yes, it's true. The availability of women who might be interested in having a relationship with a guy like me. And yes, how young are they? How old are they? Well, most adult Filipinas, they are already married. Okay, so I'm not gonna go and get and steal the wife of a Filipino, shall I? I'm a decent person. I'm not gonna steal anybody's wife. Okay, so the thing is that it's lovely to have a young person as long as they are brilliant in their mind, as long as they are kind. Uh, and frankly, having a partner is also about sexuality. And why would I have a woman who is so ugly and wrinkled and fatty that I really don't even want to look at her face? Huh? I rather look at the frog's face than some ladies' faces, right? So of course I would not be attracted to them neither in Norway, nor in the Philippines, nor anywhere else. So that is it wrong to want to have a beautiful young woman? Is that wrong? Of course not. And for your information, there are many ladies from England, from even from Norway and from Sweden and Europe that travel down to African countries to fuck young men. Did you know that? No, maybe you don't know that, huh? That is happening, but oh, we don't talk about those guys, huh? I will say what I do with my penis is my private business, okay? But I am not one of those sex pats as you think, obviously I am. So shut the fuck up and burn in hell, you bitch.